No place in the game for that. Obviously a flagrant 2 and had to be ejected. But he will not be penalized losing a game because he's not being ejected from fighting. But it was great to hear the news that he called up John today, and John, being the classy kid he is, said, hey, I accepted his apology, and let's just hope he learns from that. And what's Springer? Sometimes you're not in the arena, man, it makes it a little difficult. I'm in Lakeland Ranch, Florida. You're in Bristol, Connecticut.
Big weekend ahead of us. And next week as well.
Appleby with the bucket, 9-point game.
The rebounds, Tom, for Tennessee in this game. Josiah Jordan-James with 10 and Pons with 8.
And I'll be in there getting my opportunity as well. And Cambridge has had some big breakout games and is capable of scoring. He's got a brother, Desmond, who transferred from Brown to Nevada. One of the better scorers out in the Mountain West as well. Great family lineage.
Points against Mississippi State all came in the first 4 minutes of the second half. Only his 7th career start.
Yeah, got a good job by Cam Thomas not to force a tough 2, get the ball reversed. If you don't get ball reversal against Tennessee's defense, you will be taking guarded shots for the next 2 hours.
Good move by Springer.
Now in the paint, Sela can't get that to go, and now Tennessee in transition. Right to Springer. Too strong.
Not necessarily his shot, but he'll take it. Tyree Appleby knocks it up at 6.
Florida now in their zone defense. I think we might get a heavy dose of this zone from Florida today. Just the concern of Springer and Johnson being able to make plays. And
Tassel thin block.
And you understand the importance of a game. I think he knows the physical play can bother Florida. Therefore, Plavsic gets some run.
Appleby down, and you can see his... Fulkerson over the back, crashing the boards. It's his 2nd person.
Able to flush for Auburn. They're back on top by a couple.
Fulkerson wants it. Harwell pushed him out of the post.
Springer.
Than it might be being a freshman at any other program in America.
I say amen to that. The pressure there, and also on the coaches. There's only a few coaches that can handle that kind of pressure. The scrutiny's unbelievable in every game.
It's all about using a heavy ball and extending that arm straight up and just developing that wrist strength and flicking it. And you'll see Pons and Fulke do it in this ball game several times, and they will need that extended release tonight against Vanover, who's averaging almost 3 blocks a game.
Second best shot blocker in the league.
Inside to Nevin Zink.
Beautiful job. When you're playing defensive teams, you have to set screens. So many people talk about the dribble drive, and the dribble drive is good. But when you play quality defensive teams, they're going to keep you in front of them. You're going to have to set a screen or 2 to get yourself open.
Pointer already. We told you about his stroke. One of the most lethal 3-point shooters in the Pac-12 this season.
Listen, you got to chase guys like that over the screen. You have to make him do something else. You almost play guys like that backwards. You want him to take layups instead of threes.
Devontae Gaines has checked in, really traveled with it. Here's Pons, double teamed. James down to Bailey, into the paint. But those defensive rotations by the Beavers have been excellent.
And it's something,
Springer.
Yes, and it's something subtle, but it's something that the coaching staff talked to us about.
Especially down, the last 2 or 3 minutes of a game when you need a possession.
Around the horn for Springer. He lines it up. Just can't find his range today.
By the big fella, Darius Days.
And Ravi, just so you know, you are one of the 5 or 6 people that I take advice from.
Oh. Okay, well, boy, that's a lot on my shoulders. I appreciate that. I would probably...
Lana coming off a big win against Duke. And how about Oklahoma State coming off of a double overtime win of their own today against Texas? They will take on Kansas. And boy, Dick, is Kansas struggling as well. You talked about lumping Kansas in. John Fulkerson.
And some of his fans right now are saying, why are they going to show that graph? And he only played 3 minutes in the first half. But he's got to get going. He had 27 against him, a career high last year against Kentucky.
Fade away.